So action is the only path. In today's video, I'm going to talk about why action is so important. So I got this from a little bit of reading of Marcus Aurelius and Jordan Peterson, and it talks about goals. And goals are overly talked about nowadays. So we're not going to talk about goals. We're actually going to talk about something different. We're going to talk about behavior and habits. And the goal is not as important as you actually having daily routines, because if you want to become someone, if you want to become a writer, you just have to start writing every day and then you're a writer. Do you guys realize that? I didn't realize that. And it sounds cliche. You read a lot of things, but you don't really understand something until you really feel it and you understand it and you're behaving in that manner. So for me, when I first wanted to do bodybuilding, I was doing the workouts. This was like 2006. I was doing a lot of bodybuilding workouts. I'd gained a lot of muscle. And I said, am I a bodybuilder? And I wasn't, because I wasn't doing a bodybuilding diet. So I said, what's the difference between a bodybuilder and just a guy that just goes to the gym? I was trying to figure it out in my head. I said, okay, it must mean a competition. And I was like, well, how do you do a competition? Well, the way you do a competition is you go in and you sign a form, and then you go to the competition, and then you're a bodybuilder, okay? Because you competed in a bodybuilding competition. And then I thought to myself, well, how do you get ready for a bodybuilding competition? And the way you do that is you do a bodybuilding diet, a contest prep. And then it clicked. And I realized that at this point that doing the bodybuilding diet would allow me to get in shape for the competition, and you just sign the paper. All you had to do was go look for a contest, you sign up, and then you do 20 weeks of dieting, and then you're a bodybuilder. And I had no idea that, see, what happens is I had no idea that's how. My mind is we're in so much anxiety and fear, and we're so small-minded as humans that we're in a non-growth mindset most of our times. I know I am. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're always thinking about, I was not. I was not on the path that I wanted to be in. I was struggling with a lot of things at that time. But it all can change if you just understand that if you copy someone else, if you copy what a writer does, you're a writer. If you copy what a bodybuilder does, you're a bodybuilder. That's what actually makes you the thing, is practicing the behaviors every single day. And then if you break it down into that, well, what's the behavior? Go to the gym, do an hour workout with weights, and just eat some basic meals. It's not that hard. Cook some meals. It's not, okay, you're a bodybuilder then. And then compete if you'd like to. If you don't want to, if you just want to be a fitness model, then you can just do that. So if you want to make YouTube, I did the same thing with YouTube videos. And I'm just using me as an example because it's easier for me to relate to. So I thought I want to become a YouTuber and do car videos and talk about car videos. So I turned on the microphone and I just started to talk about cars, about something I wanted to, and I posted it. And after I made 5 videos, people started talking. And then it kind of took off. So then, okay, you're a YouTuber. If I wanted to spend 8 hours a day on that, or 4 hours, that's how you do it. You just do the thing. So it's a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. A fixed mindset says, I have my talents and abilities, and you can't really, the reason someone else is successful is because they were born with those talents and abilities. The reason I'm good at what I'm good at is because I was born with these. The reason and I can't go do what that person's doing. That's a fixed mindset. Growth mindset says that more or less you can change the path based on your behaviors. Once you learn that, it opens up a whole world for you. Because I actually do like philosophy. The philosophy just means the love of learning. I like to learn. So I like to read. This is one of my things that I'm on currently. Marcus Aurelius Meditations, so good. So if you practice the behavior, that's how you reach your goals. And you can think of it another way is, what kind of person do you want to be? How do you want to live your life every day? So I want to wake up early and I want to go work out with my buddy. That's the best way I know how to start my day. Then I want to come home and write for 2 hours and work on this stuff, make videos and write, blog post, follow it up with a video, and then share it on a topic that I want to talk about. So that's what I'm going to do, and we'll see what happens. So, and then that's how my training business started. Someone said, you can make good money training. And I was like, well, it's not my most favorite thing in the world, but I'm good at it and people will pay me well for it. And someone said, you can do this and that. And I said, okay, well, let me just try it. So it all started, and then it became successful. So it all starts with an idea and the behavior, and just try. You have to just try more and more things. And I think just a lot of people don't understand that the behavior proceeds, has higher priority over your feelings and thoughts. Because I can get into a mood where your mood is just so dark and heavy that your feelings and thoughts are overwhelming your life, and you're not doing the action. You're overwhelmed with this feelings and thoughts. There's no action. So another thing I do is I look third person. So if someone else was looking at me from the outside, they would just, if I was in a mood and I wasn't working and I had too much free time, I'd just be sitting there depressed, right? Your body's not, another thing Jordan Peterson said that I really liked, he said, if you don't have goals, you actually don't have a life, because you're not doing anything physically. You're physically not moving your body. You're literally not doing anything. If you don't have goals, you're literally not doing anything. It's not a metaphor. It's literally, it's just, if you don't have goals, then I will play video games. So you're sitting in one spot. So now if you have a goal to create something, to have a different life, that makes you literally move. You have to get up and you have to start typing. You have to start making a video. You have to call some people. You have to go to work. You have to take care of your kid. You have to take care of the relationship. You signed up for a relationship. So that is your responsibility, to take care of that person, take care of yourself, and manage that. And the kids, you signed up for the kids. That's the responsibility. You signed up for the job. That's your responsibility. You signed up for clients. That's your responsibility. But without having the goals, you basically don't have a life, because you're not having to do anything with your body, with your movement. See, I get so metaphorical that I don't take the literal. It's the physical body moving and doing things. Okay, so if you're a thinking and feeling person like me, you can get overwhelmed with that more so than the action. So getting into action. So it is a goal, but you can be too goal oriented, where you lose. If you're a thinking and feeling person like me, you don't do the actions. So you get too oriented on the thinking, making plans. I have 10 of these over here with notes. That's a lot of thinking and writing, which is good, journaling, but you can over focus on your goals. What you should over focus, you should take that same energy, but integrate it into your behaviors every day. That's what I'm trying to get at. So it does start with a goal, but then what are you going to do all day? It is pointed towards your goal, but you can't just sit there, okay, I wrote a goal, now you're just a slave to the goal. It's more like, how do you want to live every day? And that's kind of staying on the path. So I want to get back to this term, the path and action. And the path is not being overreactive. The path is narrow. It's not being overreactive to negative emotions. It's not getting too excited when things happen either. The path is a narrow path, and this is the way, right? This is literally the way. It's right in here. It's when you're focused and you're action oriented and you're not going off feelings and thoughts and you're just in the zone. It's a narrow, narrow, narrow space. And if you go too far this way or this way, you're off the path. And it is a psychological state and it's a physical state as well. And it's when you feel whole. And you won't get that by mindlessly, impulsively pleasure seeking on social media, video games, dating apps, or mindlessly doing things to prevent the anxiety. It actually creates more anxiety. So if you're going to take free time off and you have free time, you can do some mindlessness an hour a day, but more than that, anxiety is going to raise, depression will raise, because if you are going to take a break, you need to take it to breathe. I'm going to consciously take a little bit to breathe, to do your breath work. You can go take a bath, you can clean the house, you can journal. There's a lot of different things that you can do in your free time that's conscious versus impulsive, which is just putting another layer on top of everything. It's something better than sitting with yourself. So I hope this isn't too esoteric, or hope this resonates with you a little bit, but there is the path, and it's just based on action. And you can't get on the path if you're too focused on thoughts and feelings. Because at the end of the day, the thoughts and feelings don't matter as much as just staying on the path. So I hope that resonates with you. And if it could be useful for your diet, the diet's very simple. You just do the diet. It's not emotional. It's not, it doesn't need to be emotional. You just need to do the diet and focus on the behavior. And if you want to start a business, you just start and you stay on it. It takes a lot of people a long time to figure that out. Maybe some people will never figure that out. And some people grew up in a growth mindset already. But just letting you know, you can get on the path, and it's just with the behavior. Anybody can do it. There's no intellectual thing that you need to come up with. There's no club that you have to get into. You can literally just get up, go grind at the gym, make your meals, come up with a business idea, work at it 30 minutes a day, every single day, or 2 hours. You can really start changing your life in the right direction if you focus on staying on the path, the narrow path, and taking action. So I hope that resonates with you. Hit the subscribe button if you like on my YouTube channel, and thanks for watching. Let me know in the comment section kind of what the path is for you. You know, what is that narrow path where you're right in the zone, you feel whole, you feel in alignment, you're in the right place at the right time, doing engaging and meaningful and energizing things. Thank you.